Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking to you about two of my most recent purchases. Mixed Chicks Leave-In Conditioner and Shea Moisture's Coconut Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. This one. So I bought this sometime last week or the week before. And the first time I used this by itself. And by itself, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I I didn't love it. I barely liked it, to be a little bit more accurate. It leaves your hair kind of tacky. I just used after I had co-washed my hair. I used it on dampish hair, and I smoothed some of this on and twisted it up, and it felt kind of weird. It felt moisturized, but not really in a good way. It wasn't necessarily soft, so I didn't really like it by itself. However, last night I tried these two together after co-washing my hair with Tresemme Naturals. I used a little bit of this. The hole for this isn't really all that big because you don't really need that much. It's just a squirt. I will show you guys how much I squirted into my hand per section. It was kind of like that. And this spreads really easily. I'm not 100% sure what slip is. I'm not really up on the lingo, and I'm not a guru. I don't really understand it. But from what I think it is, I think this has slip. So this spreads really smoothly and really easily over your hair. So that's why you don't really need to use a lot of this. And this also spreads really easily. It's really thick. Smells very nice. Smells fruity-ish, and I like it. It's if I had found this before I found the Miss Jessie's Baby Buttercream, which you guys know that I love so far, then I would have never probably bought the Baby Buttercream, because this is non-greasy. The buttercream is more greasy feeling. It kind of sits on your hair, whereas this I feel kind of absorbs into your hair, which I really like. So I had mixed these two together, and I had combed it through and made some twists. My hair is still in the twist now. And I had, this morning I did a little bit of, I took out the twist so that you guys could see what it looks like. As you can see, it is not a completely defined twist out, but there is still some definition in there, and it is really soft. It is really soft. The combination of these two products work really well together for me. It's surprising to me, because usually when I do twists the next morning, because I do it on damp hair, and then in the next morning my hair doesn't even feel all that soft. It still feels kind of dry, and usually then I separate my twists and my ends kind of snag and all that stuff, and I really don't like it. And I don't know, I just been kind of frustrated. I guess I haven't found the best product combination so far, but these two together work really well for me. I find that you don't really need to keep reapplying this. This isn't a daily conditioner. I don't think so anyways. If you want to re-moisturize the next day or the day after, I recommend squirting it with a little bit of water or aloe vera juice and water, and then maybe using more of the Shea Moisture, and then using the oil, because the more of this you apply into your hair, is the more tacky it'll become, and I don't really like that feeling necessarily. So I wouldn't continuously keep applying this, at least not like every 1 day or every 2 days, maybe every 3 or 4 or 5. So you don't really need to keep putting this in that often. But this here, this right here, I really like this. What made this a winner for me is because it not only worked well in my hair, but it worked well in my daughter's hair. And we have two different hair textures. I think the majority of my hair seems to be 4B, and the far back is probably a 4A. It's two different textures completely, and her hair is more of a 4C. Her curls are really tight. So I have been on this endless journey to kind of find the perfect combination of products to work in her hair, because yesterday, after taking out her braids and everything and using these two products in her hair, I feel like I finally found that combination. Her twists, after I was done, they looked the most moisturized that they've ever looked afterwards. Her hair usually looks dull. It still looks dry, and after it dries, when I touch it, it doesn't even feel all that moisturized. But this time around, you can tell. You can see the moisture in her hair. is holding together. Her ends don't feel crispy still. It worked really, really well as a combination. So this is a winner not only for my hair, but for her hair as well. And so that is honestly the best. Yesterday was probably the smoothest hair session we've had taking care of her hair in 6 years. So I mean, I can't argue with that. And in regards to kids' hair and taking care of kids' hair, I had been looking in my book, The Science of Black Hair. I bought this on Amazon a few months ago, and I don't read it consistently. I don't really have that kind of time, and so I kind of like to peek in it every now and then, trying to find something that I need to know. But when I was looking here because I just wanted to know if there was stuff that I was doing to her hair which was causing this issue. And after reading this, I found some key points in here that I utilized yesterday, and I found that it was really helpful. So I find that a lot of the products that I buy, I end up using in her hair because I assume natural is natural, and you know, I use whatever reconstructive treatments and all that stuff that I use it in her hair too. Reading this book, I realized that I don't really need to be using all that drama in her hair because she's a child and her hair is 10 times more healthier than mine will be, right? Children are really healthy. It's just the key point. So her hair is a lot healthier, and I don't really need to be using protein treatments and all that stuff because they already have all of that, right? So basically, the key things I need to be using in her hair as a child is making sure that her hair is moisturized with water frequently, and I don't need to be using sulfates in her hair because sulfates are not good for her hair. I don't need to be using mineral oil or petrolatum in her hair because it's not necessary. It's too heavy. It doesn't really, there's no nutrients in that. So basically all a child really needs in their hair is conditioner. Just a co-wash. Make sure you co-wash their hair and, you know, work it through, and it will get it as clean as it needs to be because they don't really do a lot of things to make their hair real nasty. So you don't really need shampoos in their hair. So conditioner washes, co-washes work really well in their hair, and that's pretty much all they need. After that, all you need really is water-based conditioner. So both of these are water-based. So I used these in her hair, and it took really well to it. And then I sealed in the moisture with the castor oil. So obviously, depending on the texture of their hair, will depend on exactly what type of products you use. With all that knowledge learned, and you know, knowing not to use too much manipulation, just using a wide tooth comb and just really basic things in her hair. And the main thing was detangling before washing her hair, because usually I don't, and then I end up with a whole bunch of tangles, and it's really drama, and it's really hell. Last night I detangled before washing her hair, and then I did a pre-poo. I put some coconut oil on her hair and I let her sit for a bit, and then I washed her hair. And let me tell you, when I say very minimal tangles, I guess the detangling, I put her hair in 8 sections. So it was in 4, and then each section had 2 twists. And then, you know, I co-washed and kept the twists in like that and stuff like that. And that worked really, really well for me. There was very minimal tangling, and her hair is a 4C. So it tangles. When I say it tangles, I mean it tangles so easily. So yesterday was like a breakthrough in this household. So that worked really well for me. These products worked really well for us. I am a product junkie. I will admit that because I'm on this constant quest to get the right product for my hair and the right product for her hair. You have to search, because just because someone says, oh, this works well in my hair, and their hair looks like it might be the same as yours, it doesn't necessarily mean that that product is going to work well in your hair. So you have to do your own research. You have to do your own trial and error. I hope this helps you. If someone out there was thinking about buying either one of these and trying them out, I hope this review was helpful for you. And please don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment below if you like this. Have any requests or any comments, please leave them below, and I will catch up with you guys next time.